All right. Well, our first item of business this evening is Robin Peel is going to bring a brief presentation on our upcoming narrow gauge convention in Tacoma. So, Robin, you're up.
Thank you, Russ. And I'll be very brief today. As you may remember, I think 4 weeks ago, was it July the 12th or the 14th? We have some of my colleagues on the organizing group did a bit more of an in-depth tour of all the things of convention. So we're not going to do that again. So I'll be very brief today. And apologize if I'm still coughing. I'm just recovering from COVID and I'm well recovered, but I just can't get rid of the little tickly cough. So if I'm coughing, please excuse me. So very, very quickly, where we are right now, I think everybody on this call knows that we're having this year's 42nd narrow gauge convention actually in downtown Tacoma, Washington, just about, I think 15, 16 miles south of the Seattle-Tacoma International Airport at the Hotel Murano. The website has been up for nearly a year now at seattlennngc.com, so please go there and register. But what's new? So what's new about the convention? Because we've only got about, is it 7 weeks or something to go before we'll be in Tacoma. Russ has done a lot of work on the clinic schedule, so that is now on the website. There's a little preview of it down here on the bottom right of the screen. And it's a little bit more finalized, but we've also put some better summaries of each clinic on there. They're just summaries, literally one sentence. We have more detailed descriptions, which I'll see if I can find a way to put those on the website without taking up too much space. But yeah, the schedule's down there with the summaries of each presentation, so please have a look through that. Secondly, we've already ordered our first batch of shirts. You know, I think we ordered, I can't remember, it's about 80 shirts that attendees had ordered. Those are in production right now. We'll be ordering the second and final batch in early August. So I think our deadline for ordering those is probably going to be August the 5th. I'll figure that out with our supplier, but if you want any of those shirts, please get those orders in. So we'll be shutting the ordering down probably at the end of the first week of August. I'm modeling the orange shirt with the logo on, which our committee will be wearing. They're bright safety orange, so you can find us. The shirts that we have for sale are a forest green polo shirt or a blue long sleeve denim shirt. Secondly, Dale Kreutzer, who's been organizing our layout tours along with Roger Nelson, has done a great job. He's pretty much got the layout guide finished for when you guys show up, so you can navigate to the layouts and description of each of them. That's quite an extensive document, and we're just arranging to get that printed. But what we've also created what we call an advanced planning guide or an advanced planning guide. It's about, it has 1 page per day, and it shows you which layouts are open on each day and what scale and gauge they actually are. So that's a short PDF document. It has, you know, a map, and there's a little example of that up here on the right. It has a map. This is an example of the Saturday and the ones which are open. And before we started the call, for example, we're talking about John Morrison, with his Garrett. So he's listed on here as number 21, and here he is over in Redmond. And Hotel Murano is here. So that guide will be sent to all, that was a cat running over my desk. That guide will be sent to all of our registered attendees very, very shortly, if not already. So our registrar will be sending that out. So you can figure out where you want to go, particularly if you're carpooling, which a lot of you are. It might be helpful to figure out where you want to go each day. But there will be a much more detailed guide given out when you arrive in Tacoma. Be aware of that. Almost last, we have some good tours set up on the Wednesday, August 31st. We have a bus tour, excuse me, a bus trip from Tacoma to Seattle's Boeing Field, where Boeing does the delivery of a lot of its aircraft, and the Museum of Flight, which is on that airport. It's one of the world's best aviation museums. So we have a bus tour down there. It includes admission, and we're going to get some docents to show us around. So that'll be happening on the 31st. Details and timings and so on are on our website. And on the first day of the convention, before things really get started on the Thursday, September the 1st, we have a walking tour just from the hotel, just a few blocks to the Museum of Glass, which has a lot of Dale Chihuly's glasswork close by. We'll go around, explore the museum, and then go to a restaurant nearby for lunch, which is included in the price of that tour. That's a walking tour just around downtown Tacoma. It's actually been pretty popular, that one. It's really close. So please arrange that one. Finally, we have arranged some great modular layouts, and I need to put some pictures of those on the website. I'm just trying to get some better pictures of each of them. But we talked about those a little bit last time, but here's a summary of the 4 that we know we've got right now. Hangman Creek was at our 2012 convention here in Seattle, in Bellevue, and that won the Best in Show in the competition because it was an outstanding layout. We also have another local layout, the Moose Creek Logging Company, which is a long modular layout. So that's going to be great. The Arizona Mud Hens are coming. I think we found space for them in our main space, so that'll be very close for you to see. And then something for the main guys, the Monster and Sheepscot River Railroad. We've got that one too. So those 3 they won't be hidden away in the corner. They'll be very visible near the registration desk and in the vendor room, so they'll be really easy to get to. We're trying to keep a lot of the walking down to a minimum. So I think that's about it for me this time. If you're coming, please go register on our website. Please don't just show up and hope to register there, which of course we welcome to, but we need to know how many people are coming so we can plan our printing needs and things like that. So please go to seattlenrgc.com and register. I think you guys know, as always, registration gets you a free pass for your spouse, and the vendor registration, if you wish that also includes your first table and a free additional helper. So 2 people get in with full privileges. So that's a pretty good deal for vendors. So any questions? If you have any questions, please put them in the chat right now, and maybe Russ or Jerry can read them out. Or you can just email info@seattlenrgc.com. That comes directly to me, and I try and keep on top of that. So that's it for me this week. Next time, I'll give a last update before we get started, which will be in 4 weeks for us, I believe, at this, and that'll be the last time before this year's convention. So looking forward to seeing all of you in sunny Tacoma in September.
In case it rings.